Basil.
Basil, cute.
Basil and I went for a walk this morning for our 30 minutes.
And here we are. We're live. Here, first day, kicking off the Colorado Get Movin challenge. Hey, everybody. And this is her dog, Basil. So she thought that Basil deserves some attention here on the first day of the Get Movin challenge because one of the activities that you can do during the 30 days is walk with your dog. So joining us today for this hangout is our friends at MapMyFitness who we're partnering with for the challenge, Emily Johnson and Chris Gloday. Hey guys.
Hi. Hey there.
Awesome. So we're both based here in Denver, no matter where you are based in Colorado or beyond. Just want to give a shout out because it's Colorado Day today.
Oh,
how
that's
fitting.
So perfect.
Yeah, it's when Colorado became the 38th state in the union. But I think today we're going to prove that we're #1 for physical activity. So we've got a lot of questions to get through, and we want to take your questions too, so you can put them in the chat box below, and we'll answer your questions about anything related with the challenge. So if you need help logging your workouts, we've got MapMyFitness here, or if you want some ideas for fitness, we can do that too. But we thought we'd get you started with some activity, right?
Sure.
Some stretch, because you've probably been sitting at your desk, so you need a little warm-up here, so you can log this activity right away. So we're just going to do a couple of stretches.
Okay.
And Basil can or may or may not participate.
We did our walk this morning, so yeah.
Awesome. Okay, great. So, so the first one is really super simple. So you're just going to take your right arm up and drop down at the elbow. And you're going to take your left hand and drop it here on top of the elbow. And allow this shoulder to come back, the bicep towards the ear, and then relax your shoulders down.
Karen, should you tell everyone that you're a certified yoga instructor?
I forgot. I'm a certified yoga instructor, guys.
She's doing.
Yeah, so just gently kind of press the shoulder blades down. Take a deep breath in. Good, and we'll exhale it out and release. And feel that new blood coming into the shoulder, and we'll do it the same with the other side. So left hand up, drop that shoulder so it's down the back, and you're almost trying to give yourself a back scratch, and then the right hand comes over and gently guiding that bicep back and down. Basil, what do you think? You can't see her, but she's a little. Take a deep breath in. Good, and we'll exhale and release it out. The second one that you can do is really easy when you're sitting in a chair is to make sure you're kind of seated at the front of your chair. And you'll just take your right hand to the outside edge of the left of the chair. And your left hand is going to come either, if you can snug it to the back of the chair, you can even put it on top. And then just take a deep breath in, navel in towards the spine, and exhale, twist it to the side. So focus on bringing the shoulder blades together and really wringing out your spine like a towel. Nice, and then we'll exhale, return it to center. And we're going to get to do the other side. Basil, what do you think about this one? I get my stretches in every morning. Downward dog, upward dog, right? Good, we'll take another huge breath in together. Good, and exhale and release it out. All right, we're nice and warm, nice and loose for our hangout. So want to get started with some prizes because we all know that you want to get active, but you probably want some swag as well. So we've got awesome prizes just for signing up, which is the cool thing about this challenge. We're giving away some LiveWell socks.
Fitness socks.
Fitness socks. They're really awesome quality, too. I mean, look at that.
Nice and thick.
Yeah, nice and thick. We're giving away these T-shirts that I am wearing. This is the women's, and you can see on the back. It's got our awesome LiveWell logo right there. And we've also got the men's version, which Tracy will show you. They're gray. And these are tech tees, so super comfortable to work out in, wicking away the sweat. Nice. We're giving away gift cards to King Soopers, so thank you to all of our sponsors for providing and City Market for providing all of these prizes. And then we've got some other things here like heart rate monitors for your workouts, and this Fitbit, which is a wireless wristband, which you can track your activity and your sleep. And then our big prizes, though, of course, are a Vail Epic Pass, Pedal the Plains entry, and 2-night hotel stay at the Curtis Hotel in downtown Denver. So thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting this challenge. And really, it's all about consistency. So you can do more than 30 minutes a day of your activity, but as long as you're tracking every day or a majority of the days, you'll be eligible for these prizes. So with that said, we're going to get right into how you track activity. So Emily and Chris, how does someone log their activity in MapMyFitness? We've gotten a lot of questions about how people can do that so it counts for the challenge.
Yeah, we've tried to make it as easy as possible. So one of the most popular ways is if you have a smartphone, whether it's an Android or iPhone or BlackBerry or Windows phone, you can download the free MapMyFitness application. You can also use MapMyRun, MapMyRide, MapMyWalk. Those are all MapMyFitness applications, and all of them will be tied into the challenge. So smartphone is definitely one of the ways we prefer to do it, and that a lot of our users like doing it. But there's a bunch of other ways as well. So if you don't want to take your phone with you while you work out, or you forgot it, or you don't have a smartphone, you can still just go to the website anytime. So you can go to the challenge page, and that will take you through right to the challenge experience. And there's actually a button that says log a workout right there. You click on that, and you can log any type of activity you want, whether it's gardening, riding your unicycle, running, riding. We have 600 different types of activities in the system, and so pretty much anything that you would do that would involve being active, you can enter right then and there, and it's really simple. You just pick what kind of activity you did, enter how long you did it for. Obviously, we want to do 30 minutes of activity for it to count for the challenge here. Click submit, and it's really easy, and you're good to go. And then the third way is by using devices like that Fitbit Flex that you showed. So we support all sorts of devices ranging from Garmin, GPS running watches and cycling computers to the Fitbit activity trackers. We just added the ability to sync with a new activity tracker called the Jawbone Up. But essentially any kind of fitness tracker or workout tracking device that you use is compatible with MapMyFitness. So you can go to the import page on MapMyFitness, which is very easy to find if you're trying to log a workout, and you can sync your workouts there too, and all of those will contribute to the challenge as well.
Awesome. So sounds like there's no excuses for this challenge, right?
There shouldn't be. We're trying to make it as easy as possible.
Yeah, that's great. So if someone needs some technical assistance, say they've run into a trouble with logging in, or they're having trouble logging their workouts, who is the best person to contact?
Yeah, the best place to go is to support.mapmyfitness.com. We've got a website there with a lot of great information about common questions and problems that people might have. So there's a lot of ways you can get the information you need to solve your own problem. But if you can't, you can log a ticket, and Dion or Joey, our top-notch support reps, will be in touch with you very quickly and try to help you solve your problem. And they've got a lot of experience helping people figure out how to participate in challenges and how to get their activity information into the system. So they'll usually respond to you within a few hours.
That's great. And I know, so people who are 13 and older can participate in the challenge. Is that right, Emily?
Yes, people who are 14 and up can register for a MapMyFitness account. So get your whole family involved. I helped a user who was 76 and her mom who was 92 register for the platform, and they will be walking together 30 minutes every day. So people of all ages, 14 and over, can compete in the challenge.
Yeah, that's great, and be eligible for prizes too.
Right.
So we mentioned some of there's so many activities that you can do for the challenge. So Tracy, I just wanted to ask, you've already done the dog walk today. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do tomorrow?
What am I going to do tomorrow? I probably will do another dog walk for sure, and then I might add, a yoga class.
Yoga class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. We like doing the yoga. We also like going on we have Denver B-Cycle. If you have a membership and you are in Denver, or you are in a place where they have bike share, you can go and check out a bike and in the middle of your workday and get a bike ride in for 30 minutes. So I think I might do that today. So Emily and Chris, what about you guys? How are you going to do the challenge?
I actually took a dog walk as well this morning, Tracy. So one of my favorite ways to track my workout is using our Map My Dog Walk app. So you can download it and map your dog walks all over Colorado. And I'm also a yoga and Pilates fan, so I'll be tracking a few of those workouts for the rest of August.
That's awesome. How about you, Chris?
I like to mix it up a little bit, so I'm going to be going on some hikes this weekend. I do a lot of fishing, so I like to track those and get those entered in. And then I play golf too quite a bit, so when I walk around a golf, I'll walk 9 holes, and that's usually a few miles, and I'll track that with either the smartphone or I actually use the Jawbone as well to track those. So that'll be a bunch of my activity, but hopefully I get a few bike rides in as well.
That's great. So people have already been tracking activity. There's a lot of early risers here in Colorado, and we've already had, I mean, a ridiculous amount of participation. So that's awesome. 6,000 people have signed up today, but you can still sign up every single day of the challenge and be eligible for prizes. I wanted to show you guys some of the cool photos that people have been sending in already. We have some of our ambassadors, in fact, 17 ambassadors from across the state who have been sort of helping you with your challenge, giving you ideas. And we got a breakfast here from Arlie Jenkins. She is Bike Girl Denver. This is her her breakfast that she had today before she biked 2 hours into work, her commute. Wow. Yeah, pretty awesome. So you can hashtag all of your activity, your photos, what you've been doing with hashtag #COGetMovin, no G. And you can find that on getmovinchallenge.org. And all of that activity is going to be feeding into that website, and I'm going to pick some of the best here and the most creative on Instagram for some prizes. So definitely get on there, hashtag your photos. Yeah. So guys, how many Coloradans in total use MapMyFitness?
We have exactly 219,905 people registered in Colorado on MapMyFitness platforms. So we already have more than 6,200 people registered for the Get Movin' Challenge, and we're hoping to, throughout the rest of August, get a few more of the Coloradans on our platforms to sign up and get moving with you all.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's such a reach, and sometimes it's just word of mouth is the best. So if you are taking the challenge, please forward on to a friend, challenge them to take the challenge with you. So much more fun to do when you have friends doing it, right?
And remember, even if you aren't in Colorado, you can still compete in the challenge. So send this to your friends in any state, and they are still welcome to compete. They're just not eligible for prizes. And we have just over 18 million users who use MapMyFitness. So we know that you have a lot of friends on the platform that would love to compete with you.
Yeah, and people who have moved away from Colorado, maybe people who are thinking of moving back to Colorado, this is a good way to entice them, right? So we mentioned the Fitbit Flex as a good tracking device for this challenge. Other folks were mentioning Nike Plus. So Chris, how easy is it when you have these other things that you're using to track your activity to already port that activity into MapMyFitness?
Yeah, great question. We've tried to make it as easy as possible. So for things like Fitbit and Nike Plus, when you go to the imports page on the MapMyFitness website, you're just going to sign in one time with your Fitbit account or your Nike Plus account, and then after that, your workouts will automatically be synced. So they all work a little bit differently. Some of them sync every few minutes, and some of them sync every hour, depending on kind of the way the integration is set up. But once you've got that set up, you can pretty much sit back and forget about it and just track, and you'll know that at least within a few hours, the workout information will come through to MapMyFitness, and it'll all happen kind of in the background without you having to do anything else.
That's awesome. Super simple. I know one of the caveats for this challenge, obviously 30 minutes of activity, but what if someone logs 10 minutes of doing one activity, 10 minutes of doing another, and yet again 10 minutes of doing another 3 times a day? Will that count?
That's a really good question. So in order to count for the challenge, it needs to be logged as a 30-minute chunk. But you're welcome to, in the workout description, say that 10 minutes of that was gardening, 10 minutes of that was playing with your kids, and 10 minutes was walking around the block. But in order to be eligible for the Get Movin' Challenge, you need to make sure that you log it in a 30-minute or more segment.
Awesome. So even if you're walking 3 times a day at different times, you can still put it in as 30 minutes one time and it'll count.
Exactly. So keep track of that and then log it as one big 30-minute or more activity.
That's great. And we also have a lot of support for you all. Every single day of the challenge, we are going to be posting to our Facebook page, facebook.com/livewellcolo, with lots of advice, photos from our ambassadors, photos from you if you send them in to us, and if you use the hashtag, we'll find them. And so really no excuse, again, for the challenge, just fun ways. I mean, what are some other fun ways that we can think of that people can do their 30 minutes of activity? Because I think a lot of people think that it has to be, hardcore exercise. But yeah, like what about belly dancing? I mean, what about that?
What about people going out this weekend and dancing for
the night away?
That's a lot of good calories.
Zumba, people do that. That's kind of a cross in between the exercise.
It can just be something you do normally. I mean, it can be, you're going out, you can walk to where you're going instead of driving.
Yeah.
If you're going out to a club or a party and you're dancing, you're like, oh, I just got in 45 minutes of activity. It wasn't like you set out to do exercise. It's just part of what you do, and that's great.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point for this challenge, to think about it as, these are things that we already do, and maybe when we bring a little bit more attention to the fact that we're doing them and we consciously log them, that we can see those small steps really add up to healthier changes in our lives. And that's what we're all about at LiveWell Colorado, is really just small steps for healthy eating and active living, so that those things become bigger changes in your life and you feel better, feeling great, living longer. I think the governor is also in support of this challenge, so we had a kickoff
and he's walking his dog.
Yep, he's walking his dog, Sky, and he has a LiveWell Colorado dog leash, which we have here in the office. Yeah, so just super easy, simple things. And so I want to know what you guys are doing. So if you are joining in the chat right now, if you can just click and post what things you have already done or what things you plan on doing, that'll give some inspiration for everybody else throughout the challenge. So Emily and Chris, anything else that you really want people to know about MapMyFitness, some cool features that they may not have known about before?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first and foremost, MapMyFitness was started in Colorado, so we're a Colorado company, and that's one of the reasons we're really excited about being a part of this. We just feel like what LiveWell is trying to accomplish and what we're trying to accomplish is so well aligned, and we're all about building the Colorado community, so we really appreciate being a part of this. I would encourage people to explore around the MapMyFitness platform. There's all sorts of things you can do with it, ranging from tracking nutrition and weight. We just launched a new feature on the website today where you can track your weight over time and see how your activity levels and healthier eating habits are impacting your weight. We have features around live tracking, so if you want to join into a group and maybe they're already started out on their run or their ride and got left behind, you can actually see where they are out on the trail and go catch up with them. Or a lot of people use it to just kind of have that peace of mind when a friend or a loved one is out doing a workout, and they'll be able to see them kind of in real time on the map if the person is using Android or iPhone. Really? So there's all kinds of fun little bells and whistles as part of the MapMyFitness experience. So we would just encourage people to go explore and have fun with it, because in the end that's what really we're trying to accomplish with this, is make it more fun and more social for people to get active. And give us feedback for sure. If you find things that you like or don't like, let us know, and we're constantly trying to improve the experience based on what people are telling us is working and not working for them.
And I would also remind people, one of my favorite things to do after workout is to use some of the social share features and share it on my Facebook wall with my friends. I especially like to do that when I've done a very long workout or a very hard workout, so you get to brag about it a little bit. But share the map that you just rode your bike, or share your yoga workout or your gym workout and on Facebook or on Twitter, and get a workout buddy, because fitness is a lot easier and a lot more fun if you have a few friends who are willing to do it with you. So whether you share it for bragging rights or for getting your fitness buddies involved, definitely check into some of the social sharing features on MapMyFitness.
That's great. I think that you definitely have more of a motivation to continue those small steps and make them a part of your lifestyle when you actually say, hey, I did this, and get people to give you some pats on the back for it.
Right.
So we have some people who have been sharing in the chat what they've already done.
Oh, nice.
This is awesome. So Jillian Tongate says, I biked into work this morning. Thumbs up, Jillian.
Perfect.
Log it. Maybe you'll win a prize. Linda Hall says 3-mile dog walk. That is one tired dog, one happy dog, I'm sure. 30 minutes on the elliptical trainer, 30-minute circuit training this morning, and a 9-mile run tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
See, Coloradans, man. Yeah, we know how to do this. All right. And then Tasha Henrik says, she says, I plan on biking with the kids to pull them in their trailer. That's a great idea.
Heck of a workout.
Yeah, yes, especially when she says you have an extra 85 pounds that will make you sweat.
Yes.
Tracy, what are some of the ways that you get active with your child?
We definitely like to go for some bike rides, and that's a big one. We like to go hiking. Oh, yeah, she's a big swimmer.
We got Beck. Come on over here, Beck. We got some other people in our office. That's why
she's a big swimmer, so, you know, we do that, and sometimes just chasing her around. It's plenty of activity.
Yeah. Oh, that's for sure. Keep it up with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't have a child, but I have a little dog, which could be considered sometimes as one, and yes, keeping up with her is a good workout as well. Well, that's great. You know, I think that what's so cool about this challenge is we've been hyping it all month long and trying to get people to sign up, but it's really been in the past few days that so many people have jumped on board and seen the value in this sort of thing and doing this in their lives. And yeah, this is a 30-day challenge. We know that there are 31 days in August, everybody. Just, you know, okay, you can stop posting to our Facebook page about that. I read all that. Yeah, but, you know, this is really about continuing this lifestyle. And so we have lots of resources on livewellcolorado.org, and we have a section called Strategies for Success. And in this section, we have our rally man who posts every single week in a newsletter about easy tips that you can incorporate into your life so that you can get a little bit more healthy eating, active living into your everyday. So you can sign up for that newsletter to get some ideas during the challenge. And you can, of course, look around all of our articles, lots of great resources. And getmovinchallenge.org is the official site of the challenge, so we'll post our ambassador blogs practically every single day in August. We have some Coloradan posting about motivation, workout ideas, recipe ideas. There's going to be a recipe up later today, so bookmark that. Be sure to go back there and check that every day for some motivation. So Tracy, any last parting words for motivation for everybody doing the challenge?
You know, I would say just don't limit yourself. I think a lot of people who may get intimidated because of these people going for 10-mile runs, doing marathons, but I mean, just use it as a motivational tool, like I did this morning. I really didn't feel like taking Basil for much of a walk. She's over there sleeping now. But I thought, I'm gonna get my 30 minutes of activity, and so I went for a longer walk than I normally do. Mm-hmm. And that's just being mindful of the 30 minutes, which is the recommended amount of exercise for the day. And it feels great. I mean, once dogs got to go out anyway. So, but use it at being mindful about what you're doing. Chances are you're already doing something even for a short amount of time, and maybe you can just extend it for 15 minutes, and boom, you've got your 30 minutes. So, yeah.
Emily and Chris, how has using MapMyFitness and that you're going to participate in this challenge sort of changed how you get active?
Yeah, for me, it's something where, especially with the format of this challenge, I really love the 30 minutes of activity a day. It just reminds you how important it is to be consistent. So there's a lot of people like me that maybe get a wild hair to go work out once a week or once every 2 weeks, but it just reminds you how important it is to keep doing something every single day. And we've seen a ton of research, both with our own user base as well as other kind of things that we've explored, that says it's really that consistency of daily activity that helps in the long run with the health benefits that we're all trying to get from this. And the other thing I think around the challenges is the social element. So I would really encourage people to find a buddy, because we've seen where people are kind of buddying up, it helps keep each other accountable and consistent, where maybe you're just not feeling it one day, but because you've committed to this challenge with your friend, they'll be the person that gets you off the couch and gets you out walking, running, riding, whatever it is. So those are the two big things I would highlight.
In Colorado, all of us love something about the state, and a lot of it has to do with living a healthy lifestyle and how conducive Colorado is to living a healthy lifestyle. And so take advantage of everything that our state has to offer for the next 30 days and enjoy tracking that activity. And all of us are here to support the 6,300, which we just met 5 minutes ago. People in the challenge. We're here to support and encourage you. So please reach out to us at MapMyFitness if you have any questions about the platform. And we will absolutely be there to make sure that you meet all of your goals and have immense success for the next 30 days and beyond.
Well, we at LiveWell Colorado are so thankful to have you guys as partners. Thank you so much for all the work that you've done on the Colorado Get Movin Challenge. And we really hope that this is a huge success for people. It's really not about how many Coloradans can we get signed up, I think, at the end of the day. It's more about, of all the people who do, are they able to make those small changes that carry into big changes in their life? And, our goal and mission as LiveWell Colorado is to prevent and reduce obesity in the state through healthy eating and active living. So this is just one initiative of many that we have going on. We have some coming up. Tracy, I don't know if we want to talk about what September is, but we've got
let's keep it focused.
Yeah, we've got a lot of different things that are coming up to help you get active and stay active throughout this challenge and beyond. So thank you so much to everybody for joining us today. Thanks, MapMyFitness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and good luck, everybody, on your first day of the challenge. Remember to log your time, and we'll see you soon. All right. See ya.
Bye.